The most common question I get about cleanX is, what does it do? Okay, so cleanX was made to ease the process of making machine learning algorithms for chest x-rays. If you want to make a machine learning algorithm, you may have access to DICOM or JPEGs or some other file format for the images. If you're lucky, you will have access to DICOMs or JPEGs or some other image format and labels. Or if you're unlucky, you may have to put those out of radiology reports with NLP, although that has been shown to be less accurate than labeling the images specifically as you would want. Or you may have access to DICOMs or JPEGs or some other kind of image and some organized metadata about the DICOM. But the worst case scenario is you've just got a bunch of DICOMs. Okay, so what do you have to do to them to get to the point where you can build a machine learning algorithm? Well, you have to do some process where you look at them and you determine which ones belong in, which ones belong out, perhaps what are the labels and how am I going to get them? Where am I going to store those labels? So you would want to look through those JPEGs or DICOMs to get just the images and just the metadata and understand if there are any sort of dirty points in the data you need to get rid of. For example, what if you have 1,000 DICOMs, but it turns out 50 of them are duplicates? Somebody just accidentally copied, the DICOM file for one of the images 50 times. You would not want to feed that into your training data or test data. So you'd want to get rid of them. And there are other important points about how to clean data. You should take the input of your DICOMs, and perhaps you'll have labels in a JSON file or in a CSV file or an Excel file, and clean both the label and metadata information about the images and the images themselves. So in a nutshell, what cleanX does is to help you go from just images or perhaps images and metadata inside DICOMs or images and labels or whatever it is you have to organize metadata and images with some insights about the distribution and characteristics of that data. It automates the data cleaning, exploration, and augmentation processes to some extent that you need to build a machine learning product about chest x-rays.